Hello, Fabulous Scorpio. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of November 2016. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. We are looking at life and love, and it's both these areas that are going to be very lit up for you now. If anyone is the favored for this month, much of this month, it certainly is you. Now, part of that is thanks to a new moon that's happening right out of the gate. You're going to feel this at Halloween, certainly. So you're starting the month with the energy of a new moon in your sign. It is your personal new year. So this is where you get to begin again in some key way. You get to feel a sense of fresh energy, fresh possibility, and also building momentum that will pay off in some ways immediately, but really in bigger ways 6 months down the road is when you'll really start to feel a sense of fruition for what begins now. Now, when I look at this particular new moon, it is speaking in supreme harmony with Neptune. It's speaking with your ruling planet, Pluto. You put all that together, there's a real sense of possibility, of faith in yourself, faith in life. There's a real sense of miracle energy in the air as you are starting this month. And also we do have simultaneously is a sense of empowerment, a sense that things can change to your advantage. And so it's really important to get in touch with your heart, get in touch with what it is that really matters to you most. What do you think about most? What really excites you? What sort of helps you to wake up every day? That is the very area or areas of life that are going to feel like they're getting much needed fresh energy and fresh momentum at that. As we move into the middle of the month, we are going to have a full moon take place. This full moon is happening in a part of the sky for you that has to do with relationships, partnerships, one-on-one interactions, but also this is love, really. And so love is going to be very, very positively lit up for you this month, thanks to this full moon. Now, this full moon is speaking in supreme harmony with Pluto. I love this for you. When we have important lunar activity in your opposite sign, someone is there. Someone is there to help you to understand the lessons of love. And these particular lessons are ones that are really felt very deeply and very positively at that. If you are in an established bond and that bond is really working for you, this is absolutely going to solidify that commitment and that depth of understanding of each other that much more. If you are somebody who is in a bond and you know it's not really the right bond, that is going to be really obvious to you as well, and you'll be able to make your choices from there. If you are someone who's open to meeting someone new, I mean, this is absolute cosmic support for having a very powerful, heartfelt connection. Really important for you to be out and about, really important for you to strive to meet new people. If someone wants to set you up middle of the month, let them. Allow yourself to go down that route. I think you will find a whole lot of advantages to that as well. Lots of positive energy there, lots of hopeful energy there. And what I really do like is that there's an eye towards the bigger picture. There's an eye towards the sense of long term and what it is that you want in some way being refined thanks to this full moon. Now, as we move towards the later part of the month, a different energy starts to kick in at the very end of the month. It is decidedly financial. And this is thanks to a new moon that's going to take place. That financial energy will actually continue into next month as well. And I'll be here to talk about it then. But for now, this new moon at the very end of the month is speaking to money spent, money earned is what is being highlighted here. And this particular new moon is speaking with Neptune. And this particular energy does say and does suggest the possibility of maybe not seeing things very clearly. The possibility also, I gotta say, it may feel like there's a new expense that comes up and that you've got to deal with. With this particular energy, and considering that Mercury is going to go into shadow right around the same time, I would suggest that maybe you want to get your holiday shopping done in the middle of the month. If you wait until the end of the month, what you're getting might not be what you're hoping, might not be as good as you're hoping, might be something different. If you're getting it for somebody else, the reaction might be different than you had hoped. And so your best advice, or the best advice I can say, and your best bet really, is to work with the energy mid-month, because it is very, very, very lucky, really. It's very fortunate. And it really is understanding what's going to benefit others most, what's going to benefit you most, and you absolutely can apply that to many different areas of life, but particularly if you're dealing with other people one-on-one, like you do when you get somebody a gift. But as we get to the later part of the month, if you can, ease up on the shopping a little bit. Like I said, things might end up being very different than you thought. And particularly if it's anything, I'm just putting this out there, if it's anything related to water, right? You're buying them a water fountain, you're buying them fish or whatever. Those are particularly the types of purchases late this month that you want to hold back on a little bit. But for all that, we do have a focus on money. We have a focus on prosperity. Even if the steps forward are not necessarily very clear, don't worry about that. Things will start to clear up very soon as we start to move further into the month of December. Again, this is just a short amount of time. Strive to consider your options when you are navigating the world and considering the best choices for you, especially where it comes to the money you're making, the money that you're spending. Now, for all that, it is a great month. There's a whole lot that's happening here that's really positive, and you are one of the more favored this month, really thanks to that new moon in your sign, that super positive full moon in your opposite sign. It all suggests to me that absolutely there are going to be people there, people you didn't realize were there, people coming out of nowhere, showing up for you, new people, and letting you know that you are supported in whatever it is you dream, whether that dream is to have love, whether that dream is to strengthen the love that you have, or in any area of life. There are going to be people who want to help you to move yourself in the direction of what your heart desires. And that, along with your motivation and your insights, will ensure that you move yourself in the right direction.